So we're officially 3 months into 2026 and we've heard nothing about Gears of War EDay. And it has me concerned. And I'm coming, before anybody comes in the comments and says, oh, we're going to see it at the June Showcase. I know we're going to see it at the June Showcase because that is the last place they have to showcase and market the game before it releases later this fall. Or it might get delayed, but I don't think they will. But hopefully it doesn't get delayed. So, yeah, it's got me concerned. Now, coming off the back of Gears of War 5, Gears of War is practically dead. You know, we had Pop, we had Tactics, Hypebusters was good. I mean, it was alright, it was decent. Tactics, not my cup of tea. Lore-wise, it was alright. But the main game of the past, 6-7 years has been Gears of War 5, the mainline entry game. And that has left a permanent damage on the IP. And this is the last chance that franchise has, Gears of War has, before it's effectively dead. And if they do not pull this off, the franchise is finished. So one would have thought they'd be doing marketing. They'd be marketing it all over the place. They'd be pushing out promotional campaigns, screenshots, a little bit of gameplay, maybe a trailer here or there. But we've heard nothing. It's been radio silence. And I'm just sat here contemplating, why are they doing this? Because it's ultimately hurting the game. This is the year of release. And we've heard nothing. And there's nobody talking about Gears of War. The only people who are talking about Gears of War EDay is on the subreddit. And even then, the posts are very few and far between. If you go to Twitter and search Gears of War EDay on there, a post a day, maybe one a day, people aren't talking about this game. If you Google it, go to news, nobody's reporting on it. It might be 3 or 4 posts, but that's like, top 10 games to look out for this year. Nobody's talking about this game. And this year has a lot of good games coming up. They have to get this right. Like I said, it's the last chance EDay has, the franchise has. But it's up against some serious competition. Not only is Fable coming back, which is a big one. Halo's getting a remake. Forza Horizon, and of course the behemoth GTA 6. They have to start doing something. I just don't understand why they're not doing anything because. Well, like I said, let's run through the points of why they got to do it. It's the last chance the franchise has. They're up against some serious competition. I've got friends who are booking off like 2-3 weeks in November to play GTA. That is the level of competition they are up against. And frankly, it's a massive point in the franchise. It's Xbox's 25th anniversary. It's Gears of War's 20th anniversary. And it's also EDay. This is the biggest game lore-wise to ever come out. It's EDay. It's the thing that started it all. So why are they not doing any marketing? I just don't understand. Is this is it the coalition being incompetent? Is it a Microsoft overlord decision? Because I know Xbox are in flames right now. Replacing the head guy with an AI person. Like what? So we don't know. And the latest entry has a lot of, has a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. Reloaded. Reloaded was awful. It was a remake of a remake. They barely did any marketing for it. The marketing they did do, they spoiled Dom's story. So, the whole point of Reloaded was to try capture the PlayStation audience. And they spoiled Dom's story in his little intro. Like, what? I just don't understand why they did that. And then, so, people are getting into the Gears of War franchise and on PlayStation. What does that tell them? These developers do not care. It's a remake with the same bugs from Ultimate Edition. They no support whatsoever. They released it. They did 2 updates, messed up their National Shotgun, and left it to die. And the game is effectively dead. It's only been out for since August? 9, 10, 11 months. The game's dead. Why? They haven't done a lot of good things. And like I said, all those points before, a lot of competition, the last chance it has, big milestones for the industry. I mean, for Xbox, PlayStation, for Gears of War, and it's the biggest game ever. It's lore, it's EDay for God's sake. It's the biggest thing in the canon Gears of War universe. It's EDay, but nothing's being done about it, and I just don't understand why. Because it's hurting the game, right? 2025, yeah, I could get away with it. I was surprised they didn't show something at June Showcase in 2025, but I was like, alright, yeah, but they've got the rest of this year and they've got next year to market it. But there's been nothing, right? You know, we've heard some game articles here and there saying it's going to be... And then again, they've got a lot of pressure upon themselves. They're putting out stuff like, it's going to be the best game ever. It's got the potential to be the biggest and best game ever. Which is what I want to hear. But I want to see that. Talk's cheap. I want to see gameplay. I want to see stuff. Why do we not have a developer blog, a dev blog, BTS content? You know, why don't we have a community manager talking, you know, to the fans? Like, just do stuff. You don't have to have a big marketing budget. The social medias, like the Gears of War Twitter, Instagram, they've got hundreds and thousands of followers. That's free marketing right there. But the last thing they uploaded was like suicide prevention. Why are you not posting actively on that? Like, I just don't understand. The marketing team needs to be fired straight away. And one thing you can say, oh, that's all. Yeah, but what can they do? Simple. What they can do right now is a big thing in Gears of War EDay is who's going to be the next Carmine? Is he going to die? Which he probably will do. Who's going to be the Carmine? What they could do is take the helmet of the Carmine's going to be in the game and just put it out there. Just post a picture of the helmet. And what that's going to do is going to get people talking about it. Oh my god, who's going to be the next Carmine? Is it going to be the dad? Are they going to retcon the lore to be the fourth brother? Make him a little bit older? Are we going to see the mum? Is it going to be Fredo? Is it going to be Will? Are we going to see any of them? Is it going to make a new Carmine? Like, you know, post stuff. You know, make it a little bit of an Easter egg hunt. You know, do coded stuff. Like, if you look at the marketing for Gears of War 2, you had, like, coded marketing on stuff. I can't remember what it was, but they put a lot of effort into the marketing. And it hurts me. It just hurts me because, like I said, this is my favourite game franchise of all time. But they're not treating it with love and care. And if we look at the previous, and again, I know this is a brand new dev team, but why are we not having any marketing, right? You're saying all this big stuff. There's a lot of pressure on the coalition because Gears of War 5 didn't work. It was awful. Tactics was alright. Pop didn't last. It was awful. Reloaded, right? You release a remaster of a remaster and we hear nothing. You abandon the game straight away after like a month or 2 months and it's dead, right? There's nobody playing that game. It's full of sweats. You don't include horde mode for whatever reason. You don't have a ranked. It's just, you know, for new players, you marketed Reloaded as to get new players, you know, to reach that PlayStation audience. But if they wanted to get into it, finish their campaign, okay, cool. The multiplayer is what keeps them around. Hop into multiplayer, you get demolished by wall bouncing hardcore sweats. You've been playing the game for 20 years, right? Even then, the Nasher shotgun is broken. You mess up the Nasher shotgun and you don't fix it, right? So, you know, I'm all for games taking the time to, you know, make sure they've ironed it out. Delay it. I don't care. Delay it. If it means it's going to be a good game, delay it. I don't mind it taking a long time. I don't mind the radio silence. Another game that I love is The Forest. The Forest series by Endnight. The Forest, Sons of the Forest, and now Forest 3. But the difference, they share similar qualities, the Coalition and Endnight. They're both radio silent. They don't talk about the game too much. But the difference is between Endnight and the Coalition, Endnight actually delivers good games. They deliver on their promises. So you don't mind them being radio silent because you know that when the game releases, it's going to be good. The same, unfortunately, just can't be said for Endnight. Again, Reloaded, 5, Pop. You know, they have not got a good track record. And, yeah, I don't know, man. Doubt the Coalition's watching. If you are watching, do some marketing, man. You've got free marketing with your social medias. Do you even have a social media team? Maybe not. You know, it'll be a different conversation if it's, you know, a Microsoft Overlord decision. You know, with the AI, Ashishwam or whatever she's called. I think I butchered the name. I'm pretty sure that's not a name. You know, the AI person, you know, Xbox is in flames. I understand if it's a Microsoft decision not to market the game. But if it's your decision, why are you not marketing the game? Like I said, release the Carmine helmet. Just a helmet. Get people talking about the game again. Nobody's talking about this game and it's hurting it. It's the year of release. And, you know, let's say, so GTA is releasing in November, right? You want to stay far away from GTA because if you release any, like a month, even 2 months, near GTA, the game's done. It's going to get overshadowed. And people saying, oh, it's 2 months apart. I know people who are taking 2-3 months off work to play GTA. That's the level of competition they are up against. So you want to stay away from GTA. So alright, what months can they release it? Maybe August, like Reloaded was. Maybe September. June, July, August. You've got 3 months to market again. You've got 3 months to put out another trailer, to generate hype again, to get a beta going, to gather feedback, to make sure the servers are running as well as they can. You know, another issue with Gears of War 5, to make sure everything's balanced. The Nasher is a very hard thing to balance, to make sure everything's there. A whole package when it releases, and 3 months just is not, even 4 months isn't enough time to do that. It just isn't. So, you know, start marketing it now, man. And like I said, this was just a bit of an event video, generate talk again, because I know there's some people out there trying to generate hype again. You know, Carmine Forever, King Abs, Shadows. I watch these guys, you know, and I think as well, you know, you don't do anything with your creators. You don't do anything with your community. A reason why Call of Duty has lasted so long as it has is because they do stuff with their creators. The Coalition, for whatever reason, the Infinite Wisdom, just haven't done anything with their community, right? Again, free marketing. You've got free social medias with hundreds of thousands of followers. You've got a dedicated, loyal fan base, right? These guys they haven't got hundreds of thousands of followers, but they've got dedicated fans, right? They command audience. They command respect in the Gears of War community. Why are you not utilising your creators? It just blows my mind. I don't understand it. Anyway, this is a bit of a different kind of video. You know, I normally break down filmmaker reaction videos and stuff, but I just wanted to make this video because I love Gears of War. And judging by the way it's going, it might... I don't know, man. This is the thing, I don't know. You know, we haven't seen any gameplay. It might be amazing. You know, all the worries that people have about the lack of marketing might be, you know, might not be an issue. But again, we haven't heard anything. I want to see gameplay. I'll take a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot, right? I'll take anything. I just want to see something. I want to see behind the scenes of... I just want something, man. Please, just market the game.